Hi guys, today you join me for a first look, showcase and review on Armstrong Powerhouse's Class 31 Enhancement Pack. Yep. This pack is vast, very detailed, and very, very nice. So, as always, an enhancement pack. So you require the DTG Class 31, which is awful. First, the amount of liveries is, let's just say, substantial. The only liveries you get in the pack only, if anything, are all these around here. These are all freeware, not this one. This one, this one, this one, and the one we're going to be driving, which is this one. These are all freeware. If you've got the enhancement pack, it's just as easy as heading over to Vulcan Productions and getting them downloaded and installed. They even come with a little, if anything, with the lovely, is what I meant, plates and head and name boards and everything, and liveries are really nice. This is actually a really famous one because this one does rail tours, I think. This one is an RTC one from Derby, which I absolutely adore. This livery, I've already got it on the Class 24 as well. This is Wessex Trains, which is now, I think it's GWR. No, it's not. I don't know what Wessex Trains is. I think it's Southwest Trains or something. Let me quickly have a peek at that. It won't be a second. So Wessex Trains used to be Southwest England. So who is it now? Okay, so it's basically Arriva Trains Wales, I think. Yes, I think it's Arriva Trains Wales. Yeah, First Great Western. Okay, so it's First Great Western. Right, so we've got it in Wessex Trains. The beautiful regional railways livery, Network Rail, Intercity Swallow, with the swallow there, normal Intercity, which looks lovely. Blue with the black dominoes. Blue with the blue dominoes. You can see the different weathering. This is very weathered. This isn't as weathered, but it all looks absolutely fab. This is the Scottish examples with a white stripe, which makes them look quite beautiful. By the way, they all come in little weathered, very weathered, and mild weathered. This is Dutch livery, so this is departmental. No, it's engineers. I don't know, but it's called Dutch livery. This is sectors, which looks adorable, and you can change the sector you have on the side. So this is coal sector. Then you've got rail freight in red, which looks absolutely amazing. Rail freight without the red stripe. Just departmental grey. EWS, which I think suits the 31 pretty loads, to be honest. DCR, green, Wessex Trains into First Great Western, possibly. And then this, which is Fragon Sector Railways. So this is something to do with Wales, possibly. And then, as I said, these are all freeware reskins you can get on Vulcan Productions. We're going to be driving this one here. So they actually they don't owe us anything, but we should get another enhancement pack because these, if you know about 31s, they used to have really unreliable engines, and then they were all kind of refurbished to have newer engines, and the old engines were put in boats, isn't it, like that? Or the other way around, or they came from boats and they had no, ships rather. So they, if you notice, I think, I don't want to speak out of hand here, but in theory, let me quickly have a look at the manual. It's not in my manuals. Sorry guys, it's a bit of a slow review. Right, yes, no. We went in manuals. ENAP, there we go. In there. And download it to TS manuals. Have it in both folders, that way I can't miss it. Right. So let me have a look. Class 31, right. So what I think we've only got the domino Yeah, we've only got the domino, not the domino, but the two headlights on the roof. You can't have the blinds, so that, and or the skinhead version. The skinhead are the ones without anything at the top that look really dodgy, just flat like that. So that'll be presumably in eventually second volume with the BR Green version, because this is a version that came out in the 1990s livery to commemorate BR Green, but it's not BR Green because it's got 91. It's 31 on it. Should have a D number on it. We're gonna, as I said, we're driving this one. The sounds are the same as in Train Sim World because they're in Train Sim World. AP gave them, but the implementation is different. Therefore, they'll be presumably higher quality because it's just they're better put in. So the liveries, as I said, are absolutely lovely. The model it looks crisp and looks absolutely amazing. So the cab, right? The cab is the default DTG one. I think it looks a tiny bit better because it was like slightly retextured, but really it's the same one. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we've got loco brake and everything. It's got this radio here. You can't look back, which is quite annoying. It comes with TPWS up there, which is okay. It's all quite low res. CSR up there, okay. AWS there. I mean, the sounds of the cab. Okay, it's got no master key. Okay. Right, so first thing we're going to do, neutral. Have we got instrument lights? We don't have instrument lights. No, that's a bit annoying. So what are headlights like? That's a bit confusing. Right. So they're nicely textured. You just get the tail lights on. That is a bit annoying. So it hasn't been, because technically that should be okay. This just looks awful, right? So far, I mean, as I said, it's not. At least you can put it in shutdown. Can you actually do cold start on this? I doubt it. It'd be awesome if you could. Cold start basically means your main res is at 0. No. You get a wheel slip in that, so it's good, right? What's that? Probably just the headlight. We haven't got one of those because I turned it off. You can actually move the headlight around. If you can see, that one's got one, we haven't got one. This one's got it in the centre. The ones have got it further up, possibly. Yeah. Right. So, ouch. I think the first thing what we ought to do is actually have a look at. Sorry, I keep on going to the manual. Just keep the bloody manual open, self. Right. Ow. So, what are the key? Is there any special keyboard controls that I'm missing? ETS on and off. Cool. That's very nice. Right, Cavlight. Why? Wow, that is FPS consuming. 70 FPS, 30 FPS. Ooh. Wiper. Okay, that's quite ridiculous to be honest. Not offensive there. Right, let's start the engine. I'll shut up and let's see what the engine sounds like. The model looks amazing, I must say. You can already see the lovely dynamic clag. Right, we'll get those brakes. Okay, so it doesn't have a brake pin. Expected. I mean, this is quite. At least it's got a sprung brake, which is nice. The physics are realistic. It's an enhancer pack. Right. Right, let's pump it then. From outside. Sounds bloody cool. Right. Let's give it. Right, this has got motor factor and clag factor, and then it's also got thrasher mode, which basically is like as if you had the window open, because you can't open the window on these. Well, you can in real life, but not here. But I think we'll have it without for the minute. And then we quickly check the points set so we can just basically see it ultra claggy and thrash out of there. 3, 2, horn as well. Sounds a lot better here than in Train Sim World. Sounds a lot purer and more sharper. bring those amps down, not bad. I love it in BR green. How much speed? Okay, we can thrash it a bit more. I love seeing that exhaust though, it just looks so realistic. As usual, you can turn it down with a clag factor, it's randomised at the beginning of a scenario. Careful, we're tilting. Don't want to overdo it. Yeah, it's got a bit like that. It's a bit weird at the end, but the mixing of it. I mean, just wait a minute. Imagine being on a little narrow gauge steam train, or even diesel, and just suddenly seeing this pull up on you. Just look at this thing. And the exhaust! Just look at that! And we're doing 50. I'm already tilting. It's a very unstable loco, I must say. I mean, not that we should be going that quick on this route. The route is rated for 25. And we're doing 55, but it's my route, so I see what we're doing. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Tell me, guys, in the comments for future videos, would you like me to have a narrow gauge steam train in a loop? Because I can, if you... Oh, this thing's probably actually got DVD. Has it? Nope. It's got ETS, which is cool. Full power. I mean, I can see this thing in regional railways going... I don't know where they run. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. But I'm going to give it a good old run somewhere in regional railways I'm in City. Just look at that and let me hear the rundown sound. Not bad. Rundown is basically either when you put it in throttle and on so that it brings the amps down, or when basically you slam it into off. The cab is not a pleasant place to be honest. It's a bit dodgy. But I think one more loop should do the trick. Just see it come past. Those point sets. And there we go. I hope we wouldn't hit another 31. And let's just thrash it a little bit more. Hopefully we won't derail. How much are we doing? 55. Should be fine. Tell you what, I might add super elevation so that we can take the curves a bit quicker. Not on the narrow gauge though, because there's no point. Yeah, we might be going a bit quick at this point. Just bring those amps down, and there we go. Just the way those amps react is lovely. Again, with AP physics, everything just seems awesome. That was weird. Can I do two horns at the same time? That's unrealistic. Nonetheless. Right, we better get slowing down now. I want to hear the emergency brake apply as well. In a minute. Hear the flange there. There we go, so cool. Oh, that EW. I'm going to do an EWS Gala eventually. That's the loco brake releasing, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Let's thrash it a little bit more. That's enough. Just absolutely love this thing. And I want to hit the train brake dump. There we go, not bad. A nice squeal too. Right, we'll turn the rev off. Let's hear the engine off sound. Pretty decent. So overall, what do I think of the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 31 enhancement pack? I think it's bloody awesome. Physics, 10 out of 10. Clag and all of that model is lovely. Cab is a bit off, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 on that front. Sounds, 9.5 out of 10. There's the horn that actually it's fine. It's 10 out of 10. Yeah, I think this pack is a solid 9 out of 10 for me. It's a really nice pack. Comes with liveries, and then there's also plenty of liveries available on other websites to download, like the one we were just driving. Yeah, I think that's a solid 9 out of 10 for me. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.